Saskia here, and I'm here with my good friend Alivia DeBusk, who took my course 10 years ago, I think, we think. Somewhere around that time.
Ish.
And she, shortly after she took my course, she bought this house. So she didn't even have a house and a garden when you're taking my course.
No.
But the things that she learned in that course helped her to develop this property. And I wanted to just show you a little bit of what it is behind us, because this is her front yard, okay? She has completely transformed her front yard into this beautiful oasis where it's all mostly perennial vegetables, self-seeding vegetables, amazing stuff. And I just want to say that this is like I was just telling Olivia, she's my model student because this is what I want all of your gardens to look like, okay? And so we're going to talk to her for a few minutes. Actually, I'm going to share this with my Garden Revolution group because this is the Garden Revolution here. And this is changing this neighborhood. It's changing the neighbors, it's changing her friends, and she is spreading this good, amazing news to everybody, okay? So, Olivia, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about, like, how has your garden influenced your neighborhood and over time?
Over time.
Yeah.
Well, I first started out with just like one garden bed, and it looked like a pile of straw in the middle of my yard. So I had people just like, what are they doing? Like, this is kind of weird. But then things started growing and people saw what was happening, and then, year after year after year, we added more and more garden beds. We started in the front, moved to the back. Now pretty much the entire landscape is gardens. As far as influencing the neighborhood, as I was telling Saskia earlier, we have kids who, in the neighborhood, who know that they can stop and, grab some berries, or I've taught them some of the edible flowers. And they love stopping by and grabbing them on their way by when they're biking the neighborhood or whatever. I've had neighbors stop by and ask for advice or say, what are you doing? What exactly is going on here? And also I've taught a lot of them, plants that are perennial, that, or given them either cuttings or plants out of the ground that seed themselves and are perennial or self-seeding. And so it's kind of spread. I live in a pretty secluded neighborhood, and so really you don't end up coming down this street unless you live here or unless you know somebody who lives here. And so it's been introducing kind of this like small close-knit community, but then also I've invited people like to come over, or we used to have solstice parties before COVID. And I just got a call yesterday of somebody wanting to know how we did our back fire pit area that's surrounded by gardens, and it looks like, you're on a beach. And so even influencing the further neighborhoods, like they're up on hillside. And so every little bit, just talking to people, saying this is what I'm doing.
Yeah. So, I really love the kids stopping by and eating the greens and the weeds and the berries, and knowing like what a black currant is, and that they can eat a viola and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Like, that's so inspiring, you guys.
Yep.
It's amazing. And that they are empowered to snack as they go by.
They know they can suck the
stems?
Not the stems, of nasturtiums, the end of it, and get that little bit of sweetness.
Oh my God.
So they, like, one of them learned it actually somewhere else and then taught the rest of the neighborhood. And since we have them growing, they do it. And yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And what I love about Olivia's garden is that there's not a box on her property. There is not a single garden box, okay?
No.
Really isn't. Look at this. Look at this garden.
It
is
rock or wood.
She uses some rocks.
Raspberry cane.
But there's not one straight garden bed besides the sidewalk. And there is abundance everywhere, okay? So Olivia just got over COVID. She has not been in her garden planting.
I've done jack.
And it is so full of food because she has perennials and she has self-seeding annuals that come back year after year and provide her with food the entire summer long. Okay, this is 6 months of food because for very little work, because it's all been done. Okay, this is amazing, you guys, and this is exactly what I teach in the Green Thumb course. Okay, this is what you can learn, and I'm not saying that you can have a yard that looks like this immediately. Okay,
I mean, you can, but it is a ton of work over time. Like, I did one bed one year, another bed the next year. I never went through and did it all at once because that's so much work. And you also have to build up to what you know you can maintain.
Exactly. You don't want to overstretch yourself. And I always tell people start small. So if you're watching this, don't expect to have a garden like this immediately. It's impossible. It is not good for you to think that or expect it. Yeah. But over time, it is possible. It is possible to build up to this and to have an abundant food source and to be an inspiration to your neighborhood, to all of your friends, to be sharing your abundance with others. Olivia was just telling me how she shares so much food and plants with other people, and it is so cool that she is spreading this around Anchorage. Okay, this is in Anchorage, Alaska, and it is, so we have a very short season, and she has made the best of this lot. Okay, and I told her this story earlier too, that when she bought this property, I was like, what? It has like a tiny front yard, and it has a north slope facing,
northwest facing slope.
Yeah, in the backyard. And I was like, I don't know how you're gonna do anything with that. And she has proven me wrong. Oh my God. And this is one of Olivia's superpowers, is that she sees potential in the most crazy places, and she can create this. Then you can too, okay?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna show you how to do this, how to create an abundant paradise on your lot. No matter where you live, it can happen like this, even in Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, so
even further north.
Yeah, and even further north, there's so much possibility here. So if you're interested in doing something like this to your property, if this is calling to you at all, this is the time to sign up for the Green Thumb course. It is amazing. It is a year-long course, but if you sign up now, you'll get into the summer session. We're going to learn about food preservation, lots and lots of different kinds of food preservation. We're going to learn about saving seeds. We're going to learn about garden or about organic lawn maintenance. Of course, if you have a yard like this, you won't have to do any lawn maintenance.
We got rid of our lawnmower last year.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah. So it's so cool, you guys. Very, very inspiring. But don't think that you need to do it all right away, like I said. Anyway, if you want to sign up for my course, please message me and I will get you connected to the course. All right. Thanks so much, Olivia. And thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.